Is this the 5th?
4.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
All right. Hey everyone, welcome to CopiCafe. This is our 4th episode. You've got Rob Gregg here and Josh Jones, and we're happy to have you. Welcome. I am without voice. I've lost my voice a little bit from the wedding. Things have been a little crazy over the last week. That's why we missed a week. I was out in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, getting married, and it was quite an amazing adventure. And I lost my voice. Things were a little chaotic, but it's good to be back. I had a lot of great times with family and friends, and I'm a married man officially. So I missed you guys. You've got a lot to update me on. Maybe some of that'll come out in CopiCafe today. But a couple quick announcements for everybody. Minswap is if anybody has ability to provide. Rob is telling me don't forget the beverages. It's true. We don't ever want to forget. What are you drinking, Rob?
I think you're a bit out of practice.
It's true.
So today I am drinking a peach iced tea.
Oh, well, look at that. Would you look at that? I'm drinking a peach Waterloo. This wasn't planned, ladies and gentlemen. No. I'm back in town after being gone for a couple of weeks, and Rob and I are in sync on drinks.
You've changed since you got married.
Yeah. I'm drinking my wife's peach-flavored Waterloo. This is not one of my favorite flavors.
It looks like I'm dehydrated.
Cheers. Cheers. People are like, wow, these guys are really tearing it up. Hey, you know what? It's Thursday morning. 11:54, so I don't get too crazy. I don't drink anyway. Even at the wedding, I ran through a lot of non-alcoholic beers at the wedding. Watched everybody else get lunatic drunk.
Actually, Thursday afternoon, 17:55. You're in the past. I'm in the future.
You're confused. Yeah, you're always future man. I don't know. It depends. If you travel around the world in the other direction, though, maybe you could say it differently. So, quick announcement: Minswap is available. Many of you may already know this, but you can provide liquidity for Copi ate a pair on Minswap and do some yield farming. So that's pretty cool. That option is available. The bridge, a lot of you are waiting for that. So are we. We're very excited. It's progressing. We've even connected IOHK with Chainport, and I don't know what's going to come of that, but they are connected. So who knows what's going to happen there? There might be something, but I don't be speculating on that, peeps. It's just.
I think it's important to say though that bridge is not just for the COPI coin. It'll be for
any Cardano native token.
Yeah. So we're bringing real infrastructure to Cardano.
Yeah, that's a great point. And Chainport is working hard on what they're doing, and so that will just add interoperability and make things easier for anything involving Cardano and other chains, other tokens, and Cardano native tokens, and some of the projects that are out there right now, but might be interested in looking at what Chainport is doing. So hopefully that'll happen soon. It's adding value to the Cardano ecosystem, and it's great. Chainport was so excited about all the features of the Cardano token as well, the security, etc. So those just a couple quick announcements. That's progressing. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. The COPI Wiki. What do you got for me? Where are we at with COPI Wiki?
Well, yeah, the COPI Wiki is really progressed. It is so close to being released. I mean, it's that close that we've now taken on external people to look at it, the OG members within our Discord. You will probably know Steve as Pops. Well, Pops is looking over the COPI Wiki. He's gone through it. He's given me some comments. I've integrated those comments, and now we've introduced 2 other quite well-known OGs. So we've got 3 OGs that are looking over the Wikipedia. Don't ask them for any questions.
Yeah, please do not be harassing them for info.
No, because they're
It's
sworn
not
to
going to happen.
secrecy.
They've sworn to
No.
secrecy, but it will be released soon. So we're adding another section on governance, and we're waiting for our attorney on some of that to just make sure everything's buttoned up and exactly the way we need it to be. But the reality is we have governance coming to you guys. We've been thinking about how to involve the community more, and there's some pretty awesome things we're working on there that will be added to the COPI Wiki. And so that's very exciting. So we're really at final stages there.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, days, maybe a week away from.
I'm going to say a week or
making the decision.
Yeah. We'll pull the trigger ASAP. As with just about anything, the last minute details seem to take a little bit longer, but we get this governance section in. You've overseen the COPI Wiki. It's phenomenal. I've read it through it in its entirety, barring the governance section that I'll be adding very soon. But it's fantastic. And the way that we're going to involve the community in voting on certain things very soon is pretty remarkable. And a lot of people aren't even doing that. And I love what we're doing. It's great. So I think the community is going to be really excited about the governance section. Not just that, really, they're going to be excited about everything because there's so much in there. You've put a lot of detail into it, and it's very exciting. So can't wait to release that. I'm sure they are ready for it as well. Mobile, where are we at with mobile?
Mobile game is going extremely well. We have we've completed the 10 levels. So we've been checking the gameplay smoothly. Those 10 levels, which will be released as our first alpha version, they're ready now. So we're now moving on to the next 20 levels. So we have 100 levels, but we've optimized 10 of them. We're going to move on to the next 20. At the same time, we have we're looking at a complete interface, user interface, look and feel. So we've got some initial images for those,
which look remarkable.
Yeah,
they're really well done. Jeff's done a great job overseeing that. Go ahead.
But we're taking our time on those because that overall look and feel will be the same look and feel that will go into the main game, and also the same look and feel that will go into the desktop launcher, and then eventually we'll probably restyle the main website. So it's quite an important piece of work. Everything will come off that.
And again, I don't ever want to let up on this, because I really want our community to be really abundantly clear marketing wise that the mobile game is not perceived as the main game. There will be many mobile games, quite a few mobile mini games. And so it's important to differentiate that. Yes, we will stylistically try to create a consistency so that it all feels on brand. But in reality, the mobile game is different than what we're creating for the main game on the desktop.
Yep. Still play to earn, complimentary. It exists within the main story of the PC game, but yeah, it's very much a separate entity. Aimed at a different market, really, because a lot of players may never play the PC version. They might only play the mobile version, so they will have an entry into the game. And some players may never play the mobile game. They'll just know the metaverse game. So we're covering all bases.
And yeah, you brought up something earlier that we haven't really discussed much, but the testnet affords some significant opportunity with us to do quite a few things. One thing that I'm most excited about is, incentivizing the community to try to break what we build, because one of the elements of play to earn is the risk associated with security. And so we have to be on top of that. And that's why we won't launch with the play to earn features, the mobile game with the play to earn features, because we're going to be testing security wise. But what are your thoughts on that? We create a bounty for security. Tell me more about testnet and what you're excited about.
I think that for people that are not are not familiar with Cardano, we often speak about some of the benefits of Cardano in terms of governance and the community and the digital identity. What we don't talk enough about is actually the testnet as well. So mainnet is when you think of a cryptocurrency coin, you will, without realizing it, you'll talk about the mainnet. So this is the live product that goes live, but Cardano also comes with an identical blockchain, which is the testnet. And on the testnet, you can mint NFTs, you can have multiple cryptocurrencies. They don't hold any value. This is where things go and test. So for us, it means that we can build our game. We'll call it play to earn in quotes. So we can test the entire economy of the game. We can trade coins, albeit test coins. Other players can come in and, like you say, look for hacks, look for loopholes within the game, all in this completely safe environment, which is testnet. And then once we've gone through testnet, we can then just very, very simply just switch that over to mainnet, and the game will go low. So it's part of the progression. It's really, really important. I've seen with a lot of other games, they go live with their coin, and then immediately some hackers come in, or they go around the game and they figure out the best way of leaking all the money out of that treasury. So testnet will help us to do that, and I think it's one of the a huge benefit of programming on the Cardano blockchain.
Yeah, and we'll have a nice bounty to ensure we get as many people as possible trying to break the system, and we'll have some very experienced developers from within the Cardano community, and just I think it's a great way for us to ensure safety. But aside from all the other things that we're doing, with multi-sig and backup to really ensure that authentication and all of these things are solved in a best practices manner. So that's good news. It's very good news. And we're also using the testnet, with our current NFT marketplace and platform that we're working on. So that's great. All right. What's next? UE5. Anything
so I mean, UE5,
Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, the Unreal Engine 5. We're creating a video for our upcoming land sale, and that is going amazing. I've already seen the first draft, which lasted about 2 minutes. We shared about a 9-second video, didn't we, 2 weeks ago? So I've seen the entirety of that 2-minute video, but that was just kind of step one. We're now building on. That was kind of like a prototype video. We're now building on top of that. We've built out the first sector within the first zone. So we're now recording that, which we're going to show some movement from the bubble, from the home bubble to the theme zones, and how you get there. I'm being careful with my words because I don't want to give a leak, but I'm quite happy to give a.
You know what? We always accidentally leak stuff. If it's not you, it's me. So it's good to know that you're doing it this time.
Yeah. Well, I've not leaked anything yet, but I can continue the conversation.
Oh, you're well on your way to.
Well, I can. Shall I talk about the cloud gate?
If it's solidified, we can wait. Let's wait. Let's hold off.
Let's wait. You'll see it in the Wikipedia.
We've got plenty of leak available later in the conversation for everyone leak happy and leak hungry, I should say. The point being that Unreal Engine 5, I guess what I would want to emphasize here is that we have an incredibly experienced team that's taken it to the next level with Unreal Engine 5, and they've all been hungry for it, and they've all been prepping for it. And the exciting thing is that when it did get released, to our surprise recently, we were ready. And a lot of people aren't. And a lot of people are having to completely shift gears and slow down. And a lot of people may not even utilize Unreal Engine 5 and all of its power and all the amazing new features that are available. So this really sets us apart And I think it can't be we can't emphasize it enough what this is going to make available to us. Really, what we have to do is we just have to show it. And so we've shown that little clip from that teaser video, but what we have coming for everybody to see is mind blowing. I was blown away, 10 days ago or whenever it was.
Yeah, I want to show that entire video, but
so do I.
I know we can't do. It's like,
well, it's part of the land sale marketing, right? So what we have to do, what we're doing, guys, is we're making the best land sale ever. That's what it is, in our opinion, and I think you'll all agree that it is mind blowing what we're doing and what the offering is and what's going to be available to people and what you're going to be able to do with the land and how beautiful it is and how amazing and how much it just makes you water at the mouth to jump in and play this game.
So, and you were away this Tuesday, and in Tuesday, I've said a few times, if you haven't got a bubble jet or a javelin, you're going to have to travel on public transport. And who wants to travel on public transport? I've seen the public transport. I want to travel on it. It is. We'll leave it there, and you will see it in the upcoming video. Oh, it's I love it. Absolutely.
So you got a little more of a demo than those images I've seen.
I went in. Yeah, from the outside, it looks amazing. Then we went inside. The inside has been kitted out as well.
I'm jealous.
But you'll get
and so is everybody watching.
You'll get to see it tomorrow, though. To be fair.
Yeah. I'll see it tomorrow, along with quite a bit of other things that are. Yeah. Unfortunately, we aren't releasing anything to you guys tomorrow, but that will be very soon. This video is coming up, and for everybody out there, the land sale is paramount to us in how we execute it, and also, I think this is important to state. We might have talked about it before, but there are a lot of people out there doing land sales, and there's a lot of promises being made to community members. And I think it's important to note that you really have to be careful with what the promises are and that you're able to come through for the community. This has been paramount to us, that we always keep trust with our community, because that's the nature of crypto. It's incredibly valuable. Like what we're doing here together is most important. So we have to keep trust. And, that was one of the reasons that we chose to do what we did with the GTI mint and giving that away for free. All of that is paramount, and coming through on what we promise to the community with the land sale is essential. And so what we're doing has been vetted, has been specced out. We have looked at, can we make this land performant, and will it perform with users in it, and is it going to work? And so we had to test all of that. There's a lot of promises out there that I don't think are going to come through, and I'm not going to talk about anybody in particular, but there's a significant amount of projects out there that are going to struggle to come through in the way that they say they're going to come through. And you know what? I wish them all the best. We are advocates of competition. We want competition. It keeps us on our toes. It keeps all of us on our toes, and it's a good thing. But also, I only state that just to state the importance of the community and keeping trust, and what we're doing with this land sale. It's all achievable, and we're proving it, because the video is showing what is actually going to be happening in the land, which is pretty cool.
Just do your own research and be careful. It's crypto.
Yep, 100%, completely agree. DYOR. All right, what's next up is the pre-land mint. So we got to do some testing.
Yeah, we want everything to go really smoothly for the land sale, and this is now we're using our own technology now. We've already tested it on testnet, and we've already just completed a 2-week trial of the new set. Well, not trial, it was a real view with the OG bubble jet mint, which has gone really well, and the OGs. The OG bubble jets are doing really, really well on the open sale. And the OGs themselves, 90% of them are keeping hold of them, which is great.
There's not a lot of supply.
But
There's
we
not a
also
lot
don't
of
mind if you sell them. They're yours. We gave them away for free, so not everybody has the luxury of keeping hold of really valuable assets. But for the Lancet, but that was a small test. So we minted just under 800 of those. So we didn't get the big rush, but we got enough to get us through that first initial test. So now we need to do a bigger test, and I think we will probably split this test over 2 or 3 individual tests. There'll be a really low fee to do that mint. I'm not sure yet what we're actually going to sell in that mint, but I think it'll be useful. But we are kind of appealing that if you can participate in that mint, and it will be, I don't know, it'll be less than 10 ADA, won't it, for the mint? I don't know what it'll be because we haven't quite finalized what it's going to be.
Actually, we don't know what the price will be. No. If it's what it could very well be over 10 ADA. Because there's one item that we're talking about that has real in-game value. If we went forward with that one,
there's a couple of options. Yeah.
But the idea being that we're trying to create something that is minimally operationally invasive, so that we can execute a test. Hopefully, it has some good value for the people that help us with the testing process here. But we're really just trying to test our tech.
Yeah, we just want that initial spike just to prove that the way we've done our mint process is right. If that's right, we'll just verify that with the second or maybe a third one, depending what we need to do. Then we're ready for the land sale.
Right. Yep. So not far off. We will try to execute on this test next week. Correct?
Yeah.
We're not certain of that. I want to push for next week if we could pull it off, but because we have several. We might need to do several tests. The reality is, we want to make sure our tech is super solid for you guys. We've tested it with the OG mint, but we need to take this a few steps further because there's new features added for the land sale.
And two new wallets as well.
Do what?
We've got 2 new wallets as well.
Yeah, 2 new wallets added. We'll be talking to Giro very soon.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exciting. And so a lot going on here as usual. I think you still got probably another 2 hours to catch me up on stuff, but we won't do that here on CopiCafe. However, did you want to talk any about this? Is a surprise topic for you? Elon Musk acquiring Twitter. Anything you got there?
It is a surprise topic. Yes, Elon taking over. It's very interesting. I think there's 2 ways of looking at it. You can look at it from, Elon's been quite successful when he takes over projects. He does change them, and he wants to be disruptive. He wants to create open speech. So that's one way, and I think he's very pro crypto as well. So he'll be pushing in payments within there. I mean, there is already payments within Twitter now, but it's definitely made that Dogecoin go up a little bit. But so there's that point of view. If you look at it from a business point of view, if you've been a shareholder of Twitter, for the last 10 years, you've made no money out of that coin whatsoever, and the Elon will definitely be coming from a business point of view. So he's just going to go in there. You can't go a decade with making no money in a business. He's going to go in there. He's going to fire everyone, and he's going to be disruptive in the space. It's going to be great for the shareholders, and it'll be great for the crypto space. So that would be my off the cuff opinion.
I haven't looked at any of the stock charts for that.
Terrible.
But I have seen a quote of it looks like a quote from Elon Musk, where it says free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated, said Mr. Musk. I also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with new features, making the algorithms open source to increase trust. It's very crypto thematic there, as well as, general open source, defeating spam bots, and authenticating all humans. Twitter has tremendous potential. I look forward to working with the company and the community of users to unlock it.
It is very, very difficult to become verified on Twitter. So, so even that feature we met is spam bots. I mean, wow.
Those are a mess, and they create a lot of scams, etc. So I really hope he's able to pull off what he's trying to do. I mean, I think it's going to be incredibly disruptive team wise, and things will take quite a while because you don't just jump in and I don't know. I think it's going to take some time, but excited to see what can happen there. I do think it could be very good for crypto overall because of just the nature of who he is and what Twitter is to crypto. So we'll see what happens. Very exciting. All right. Just wanted to throw in a rando topic there. I won't always do that, but you had an opinion on it. And I do want us, Rob and I want to be bringing in general topics, not just Cornucopias related to CopiCafe, but crypto related or industry related. So we'll be bringing in some of that in the future. Unfortunately, we didn't have a special guest today. So we've reached the point of our episode where we'll discuss our leak. I'll go ahead and bring that up.
Well, yeah, for the leak. I mean, we don't have a video or anything, but I thought, while we're discussing land, what it would be useful for people to know, because they're always asking, is how much land. I mean, I don't think we're going to share the quantity. I don't know. You'll have to.
We're not sharing that yet.
Right, that's pretty clear. But what we can do is we can say there's going to be 5 different sizes of land, and I can actually reveal the size of the smallest plot of land. So that is going to be 16 meters by 24 meters. Now, to put that in perspective, that is about the size of an NBA basketball court. So I think we've got if you
I'll put it up there.
Screen.
Okay, there it is.
So it's about that size.
So
slightly smaller, touch white, but not much. It's roughly that size. You can kind of picture. And on that land there.
What's interesting about this image? So first of all, just to derail us from the land sale, just a second. That's the Miami Heat logo, and it's the finals. And I'm looking. If you could zoom in on the guy on the free throw side on the right, I'm almost positive that's Dirk Nowitzki.
Here?
Right there. Right there. He's right at the top of the key on the free throw. Right there. I'm almost positive that's Dirk Nowitzki. Nope.
I don't know your terminology.
To the right. Oh, you had it on him. Put the mouse on the guy in the free throw lane. Looks like if he turned around, he could shoot free throws.
Him?
Nope. No, that's the three-pointer. There, right there.
Oh, him.
I'm almost positive that's Dirk Nowitzki. And it's funny that you picked this image because I'm almost certain it says the finals on the court. And I'm almost certain I'm a Dallas guy. I'm from Dallas. And the Mavs are my team that I'm rooting for, who are in the playoffs right now. And also, I'm pretty sure this could have been when Dallas defeated Miami for the championship. So it's funny that you accidentally picked this image. So that's totally off topic. Nobody cares about that but me. But so let's bring it back to the land sale. What can you do with this amount of space? I mean, I would imagine you can have a house, you can have a farm, you could have a shop, small farm, small shop, something like that.
Yeah, you could have a merchant shop. You could, like you say, you could farm the land. You could have maybe a little ranching area, so maybe some pigs running around there.
Yep. Yeah, so utility-wise for your land, the smallest plot offers a lot.
Yeah, and so the majority of them will be the 50% of the plots ish, not confirmed.
Right.
Do your own research.
Yeah, we gotta nail down
will
those
be will be
details.
around this size. I mean, they won't be slotted next to each other in some kind of uniform play. They're all hand placed within the different zones, but yeah, they will look like that. I think that's pretty big. That's bigger than my garden.
Yeah, it's bigger than quite a few. I mean, that's a good chunk of land, and it'll be exciting to see what people do with it. So, coming very soon, guys. And Rob, do you have any final words for this 4th episode of COPI Cafe?
Yeah, don't go away for so long.
It felt like a year.
Oh, it was
Seriously.
awful. It's been awful. It's kind of, I've been sending you all these messages and I've had no replies. So then I've been changing them. And you must have opened them up and then broken. But then what I actually meant, I took some of my ideas, instead of bouncing them off you first, I actually put it properly in Asana. And then I had this two-way conversation with myself and Asana. So when you go and look in there now, you've got these really nice ideas all laid out.
It looks like you've been talking to yourself. All right, well, you show me where to go, and I'll check them out. I'm glad you're utilizing Asana as intended for us to exercise some process and get the team collaboration involved. That's great, and I am definitely glad to be back. It was certainly an amazing wedding and just absolutely beautiful venue. My wife did an incredible job of planning everything, and I lost my voice. I hope I can get it back soon, hopefully for the next episode, I would imagine. But yeah, it's good to be back. I feel like, you know what, in crypto, every single day is so filled with so much that missing a week and 3 days is like missing a month or something. Yeah. So I have a lot of catching up to do, but it's good to be back and working on this project. And thank you all for watching. Good to have you for week 4, episode 4. We'll be back again next week. Have a great night.
All right. See you all later.